I see Cory as my partner in crime. You know, it's like I'm not doing this alone.
Yeah. And Tia's been with me every step of the way. Like through the ups and downs, the bad, the ugly. She know ins and outs, everything. You know, she knows it all. So it's like, I'd rather share that with somebody, you know, for the rest of my life than someone who don't know you. And then when everything, just say if everything was great, you don't know if it's genuine. You don't know. You don't know if it's real. You know, at least I know Tia got my back, you know, to the grave. So I know she's with me.
Hey, wonderfuls. What happened to the Tia Mowry marriage? I'm sure you all know by now that the divorce between she and Cory Hardrict is finalized. Yes, and the financial result is in Tia's favor, with her being awarded the $4 million home. And of course, there is no alimony, so they each have equal custody. Okay, that's good. And this is exactly what they agreed upon. Now, everybody's trying to make it seem like, oh, it was this, it was that. But this is the agreed upon that Cory and Tia had in place. So, with what seems to be an amicable result, the question remains is, what happened to the marriage? No proof on either part of cheating, and no drama in the news of a bad breakup. Now, we all know the story of how they met. Do you all know the story of how they met? It was on the set. They were both working on a movie. And one day, Tia saw Cory on the bus stop and offered him a ride. Then from that point, the two became friends. Yeah, friends first. And then that friendship led into a dating situation. Now, at this time, Tia had already been in the business. She and her sister Tamara, they were already well known by this time. And things were going really well for them. Cory had been in several things, but his name wasn't quite out there like Tia's was, which even now, if you take a look back on his history, Cory has been in so many movies. And I went to look back and I said, oh my goodness, this man has been in so many movies. He has been out there working. And in one of the interviews she and Cory had done, the expression himself was quite interesting when he said he wasn't quite ready for marriage. Yeah, financially anyway. That's what a man is really always talking about. That is because he really wanted to be in a better place to take care of them. Okay? He wanted to be in a better place. He wanted his status to be better. So he began feeling bad because, of course, he knew that Tia really wanted marriage. So what did he do? He eventually bought a ring and proposed. So right there, we can look at that. We can stop right there and see one major thing, and that is that the man has to be ready. And ladies, it is really something to be said about the man needing. Okay? And I emphasize that word needing. The man needs to be in the financial position that he feels is right, because he is ordained to take care of that woman. He who finds a good wife finds a good gift. So he is ordained to take care of that woman emotionally, mentally, and very well financially. Okay? Now, I know that the modern world sees things differently, but when we begin to take on loads that don't belong to us, and that's just not in a marital relationship, that's in anything. When we take on loads that do not belong to us, what does that book say? Things fall apart. So, for this couple, I am very glad that they did this amicably for the children's sake and eventually for their sake. There is too many out here doing things in a very hostile way. We all know each party needs to be on board with the civility of this situation, because what we've seen, okay, we've seen the exes acting complete donkey behinds. Yes, we have. We've seen too much of that. So I was very happy that it was resolved in this way. And this is what they agreed upon. You know, people are trying to put other things out there about, oh, she had an ironclad this and she, no, this man could have went in for, the money and other things. But contrary to popular opinion, that is not the type of person he is. And he expresses that. Okay? Why would he want to go in to get her financially and then to mess her up emotionally? He said he's not that type of person. This is something that they agreed upon. He gets nothing. She gets the house, the $4 million house, which she is definitely entitled to. And he walks away the way he came. Okay? So this is something they agreed upon. So thank goodness for that for the children. But it's like, really, we look back and we like, what happened? So we can examine that aspect of it, because there was certainly, in my opinion, and it certainly hasn't been in any of the news outlets that there was any cheating or anything like that. Now, we've all seen Tia take on a more role of being free, and being the independent woman that she's always been. We can see that. And I believe she's in a better place emotionally, because whatever may have happened, or whatever may not have happened, it seems to be that I guess she's happier. So I'm happy for her. But it just makes one look and say, what the heck happened to that marriage when we didn't see all the usual suspects of infidelity or all the other stuff that comes along with it? Okay, so it's like, what the heck happened to that marriage? So that's just one dynamic that I wanted to look at and see. And it's like, well, he wasn't ready. I mean, he stated that in an interview they had done. He wasn't ready, but he went on and did it anyway. Okay, so talk to you later.